Perfect. So straight away, this is where my mind went. Was I can't remember exactly what it's called, but like the healthy mums lunchbox or something that they're trying to create. Like the mums that pack really healthy lunch boxes to send their kids to school with. Straight away, that's where my mind went. So I'm sure there's a some sort of audience in Facebook that you could actually target that. So see how you find your niche, and instead of going, okay, well, I like camping and this, work out what your niche is and be like, okay, so what connects to that? What kind of audience? So if I'm talking about health conscious mums, okay, so that's why I went to the lunchbox packing thing, because I'm like, okay, they're mums and they're health conscious because they're thinking of their kids when they go to school. Okay, so it's just about putting yourself outside a little bit. And also, when you do have, guys, when you start running ads, you're always going to have a few weird people. Like, I've had so many people reach out to me and ask me to marry them. Like, I could be married like 100 times over. And ban and block, just get rid of them. Who cares? Get through that first $1,000 or $500 that you need to spend to get rid of them all. And then you have real genuine leads. And it is about connecting with that audience, like the target audience that you can resonate with. So you just have to go a little deeper rather than like health conscious mums or women, if it's mums. Okay, so camping to me doesn't really line up with that. Even though you like it, you're targeting health conscious mums, not adventurous outdoors mums. Okay, so just shift that a little bit. And again, it's a bit like, so niched out again. So if I'm talking to rural women, I'm not going to then go like target parents with kids under 5. Okay, even though that rural women will fit into that, that's not who I'm going to target. Okay, so this is where then your content gets to be about that. So what is something that you can adapt that's not specifically business related? This is for everyone, guys. I'm going to go back to like a bit of the funnel conversation here. What is a piece of content that speaks directly to that person? Forget about business. Okay, so for me, McLeod's daughters, right? Like, I was bang on. So what is something? So it could be about the healthy lunchbox. Okay, another piece of content could be some mums, healthy mums, throw some stuff at me here because I'm so not in that field. But low tox living, yes. So it could be something about, I don't know, something that you have in your house, all of that sort of stuff. Would it be something outside of that? If the target is network marketers, a cookbook you use. You'll love that, Kel. Rosetta, if the target is network marketers, do you target specific companies? Yes, or just network marketers and MLM. Okay, but then I would go again and narrow that audience and pick your kind of network marketers. Okay, so if you're targeting network marketers, then I would narrow and go, I don't know, meditation. Okay, so then that's where we get to narrow the audience down. You guys would have seen in level 1 that I always narrow my audience. Okay, you could talk about not having enough money to buy nutritious food. Yeah, so like you could be doing a credibility post around like the $5 lunchbox. I know I keep going back to the lunchbox thing. I just think it's a really cool idea if I was like a healthy mom. So like, give some value in that. So that could be the top of your funnel, guys. Okay, coaches wanting diversity in their income. Yes. So Kaz would target coaches. She doesn't have to keep it too specific in the top of her funnel. Coaches, life coaches. Okay. Then pull that in. Kaz might go to naturopaths. She's a naturopath. Okay. So she might retarget naturopaths or healthy living or, along the lines of her audience then. Okay. So this is the things that we get to be creative with. So guys, I want everyone right now to think of their niche target, then think of a piece of content that like is really broad that you could create. Okay, really broad piece of content that talks specifically to that niche, but nothing too like crazy, just like, McLeod's daughters, country people, like kind of broad, but niche. Okay, right now, do that. Without a call to action. So you do an ad without a call to action. Yes. No, you don't even have to reach out to them. You don't have to reach out to them yet. Okay. So really broad piece of content, Camp oven cooking. Kelly, I love that. Yes. Make money and be approved. Are you talking about in my ad spend? I mean, in my ads, Kaz? I'll come back to that. Yes. Okay, gotcha. I'll come back to that. Okay, so is everyone writing down their niche plus their piece of content? Now you can get a little more specific. Now go to a pain point. Okay, so instead of reaching out to these people in level 1 Facebook ads, I teach you guys how to retarget people that have engaged with a post or your page in the last 30, 60, 180 days. Okay, so you're going to create that audience. You're going to select this piece of content that you've now run for 5 to 7 days. And you're going to niche down a little bit more. Kel, give me another one. What's the next point to Camp Oven Cooking? Okay. Freedom to actually be out there, right? Time freedom so that you're not working 12-hour days. Okay. So Kel might go ahead and create another piece of content that she's going to drop a few lines about her time freedom business, her freedompreneur business, right? But still relate it back to something that's niche down. Okay, so it might be now camping with the kids and having time freedom. Okay? Then how to fund that lifestyle, right? So now we're going to run this one for 5 to 7 days. Then we're going to redo a target audience. It's in level 1. And we're going to target people that have engaged with this piece of content. Okay? And now we're going to run a call to action. No, the middle funnel has no call to action. No call to action. Top one, no call to action. Bottom one, no call to action. Not business related. So the top one could say, drop your favorite camp oven cooking recipe. Okay, but that's as much as we want. We want no business call to action. Okay, so like Brock said, it can have a call to action of some type, but I don't want you guys to do a business call to action in the first level or the second level of a funnel. Okay. Now in the second one, remember, you've kind of started to integrate time freedom, financial freedom somehow. Okay, so you've gone from no business conversation to like time freedom, financial freedom, time with your kids, a pain point. Okay, a pain point back to your niche. So now they get it. They get that you get their hardship. And now in your bottom of funnel, I love funnels if you can't tell. Bottom of funnel is your call to action. So again, this piece of content has to relate back to your niche. It can't now go back to water skiing if we're being camp oven cooking, okay? But so it's either a photo or a video, you're out camping, maybe around the fire. Now, you have a call to action. Do you want more time to spend with your kids to be out camping? Do you want to be available to teach your kids how to camp, how to cook around a campfire? This is how I have been able to achieve it. Come check out my webinar. Come check out our 2-part masterclass. Come and join my private Facebook group. Yes, Stacey, that's what we're doing. Yes, and drop it. You can catch the replay. But yes, funneling down. Okay, so the call to action is down the bottom, and it's retargeting people that engage with this middle funnel. Okay. Now your call to action, again, you don't want it to be too left wing. Okay, so you're probably not going to go then and say, come join my 3-day water fast. Okay, probably not the right call to action to have there. But come check out my webinar. Come check out my webinar where I talk about how to create time freedom so that you can have more time with your kids. Come check out my private Facebook group where I dive into how I've been able to secure time freedom so that I can spend more time camping with my children. If not very many people engage with the second ad, you need a better ad. Sorry to be harsh, but we need a better ad. Okay, so it still needs to be captivating. But this is why the top of funnel has to be really big. Yeah, my ads suck. Oh, don't worry. Mine did too. That was why like my top of funnel was so good, and then I could never get the second one right. Been there. All right. So your top of funnel has to be big, guys. It can be up like 5 million, 10 million. It could be up, try the 20 million mark. I worked with a lady the other day and had an audience of like 40 million. It was working really well. I was like, that's super random. Let's run with that. Okay. Yes. If it's not captivating, just redo it. Just redo it. Okay. I feel like I'm like throwing Kelly under the bus all this time. Kel, if everyone knows, like Kelly is like the best human being at Facebook ads, like she's amazing. And the other day she wrote 10 Facebook ads before she got her winning one. She didn't do it in 3 months, she did it in a week. Okay, someone that is like a master in her own right at Facebook ads did 10 in a week before she found the right one. Okay, so don't just write one and then stop. Okay, no attachment. Yes, get your ads out there. If after 3 days, when you check them again, I know I'm about to get off, I'm sorry guys. If you check them again after 3 days to 5 days, if you have no engagement, no leads, no nothing, check out the training for how to know that. Turn it off and do another one. 3 to 5 days is, no, do not leave your ads for a week. Do not leave them for a week. 3 to 5 days, and you can tell. Okay? 3 to 5 days. Okay? And then check, okay, what kind of ad spend have I spent? What kind of engagement am I getting? And then do it again. Okay? So if it's not working, scrap it and start again. I still do bad ads all the time. I did a masterclass like a few months ago, and I didn't get one lead from my ad. Not one. So don't be attached to it. Like, it's really okay. Do you have to replay each time you redo an ad? Repay? Yes. Okay, so once you've spent that money, it's spent. Okay? Don't be attached. Yes, don't be attached. You're investing on each ad spend, each daily ad spend. Okay? So guys, this is just something now to think about. Yes, $10 to $15 a day, Rosetta, okay? $10 to $15 a day is really good at the moment. 3 days, check in, see if it's working. If you can't quite tell if it's working, leave it another 2 days. If it's no good, turn it off. $10 a day, guys. Okay, $10 a day. Not $10 over the 3 days. Yeah, guys, you just need to be all panelists and attendees in the chat box. All panelists and attendees. So Lee, yes, I do that. 3-level ad set. Yes, Kelly. Yes, Lee, you can run the same ad to 3 different photos. You can do that. Yes, exactly. So this is why we only have to run them for 3 to 5 days before you actually go in and check it out and see if what's working and what isn't. You'll also see that some photos work better than others. Okay. So guys, I'm gonna let you guys ponder on this. Okay. I want you guys to start really thinking about engagement ads, and engagement ads, which is top of funnel, okay, no call to action, is how you start to drum up long-term audiences, like long-term followers. Okay, it's how I built Kylie X Stevenson. Okay, from no call to actions, just value posts, value videos, or funny. Funny is really good. People love funny. Okay, so at the moment, I just turned them off. At the moment, I've been running 2 posts around imperfect bodies, femininity and imperfect bodies, okay? Because I'm slightly going in a different direction. Still rural women for me, but it's just, I've spent, I don't even know how much on that. Just massive, broad engagement, okay? So it's how I've built long-term followers through engagement ads, because it's not always about creating a sale today. it's about creating a sale in 3 months, in 6 months. Some people have been watching me for 2 years. Okay. So we want to be creating long-term followers or long-term audiences. So when you create this engagement ad at the top, you want to connect, like really connect, so that people, is Kylie X Stevenson your personal page? Kylie X Stevenson is my personal page, my business page, and my Instagram. There's no difference. Everything looks the same. Okay? Yeah. So it's not just about getting the sales tomorrow, but if this person, you know, Tegan that checked me in the Hewenden pub, watched me 2.5 years ago from this one engagement video, 3.5 years ago, you don't have to always connect on Messenger. Like if you put out a really good engagement post, they're going to start following you guys. They're going to check in and understand what that looks like. So guys, I have to keep shifting. So to wrap things up, as Chrissy has said, I'm jumping on some masterclasses, really excited to be doing that. But to wrap things up, I want to offer up, I don't know how much I'm into, a giveaway. Woo! Look, I'm feeling inspired. So what about 2 90-minute sessions with me for free? Is that good?
Fuck yes. Is this for people that have tagged us in stories?
Yeah, I don't know the, but
Okay. Yep.
you now know the prize. So 2 giveaway, 2 90-minute sessions for free.
Let me bring this up. Okay.
Can I just quickly just say though, would be really awesome if you've been through level 1 and level 2 so that like you can get the most out of my session.
Amazing. Amazing.